Good evening guys, good evening ladies, and welcome to another Radio Shack video. What we're going to do, tonight we need the lead out of the back of the karaoke amplifier, because we're going to use it, if I can get it out, because we're going to need it for the soldering iron, because I can't be arsed looking for a lead. There we go, shove that up, there we go, that's the soldering iron on, there we go. Right, and what we're going to do tonight, we're going to fit one of Graham's boards, one of his midband boards, into our Harrier CB. That's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to show you the process. Hello Karen, hello Clarence. I'm going to show you the process, guys, and it's a really easy process. I might have shown you before, but we'll try and show you in more detail. We've got where have I put the midband boards? I've not lost them, have I? No, they're here. We've got the midband boards. Got two boards, but we're only going to use one of them. And he also included the correct capacitor as well. And we've also got the instructions, which we'll get out of the bag. Get the instructions. I don't need the instructions, but for the purpose of explaining to you guys in the way that Graham would explain it, because he makes these boards, then I will put that one there because that's for the York. And what we'll do, we'll make we'll fit the board in. And we'll take the original PLL out of the Harrier and stuff, and you'll see how it's all done. I've got to make a bit of room on the bench, so you'll have to bear with me a minute, guys. Make some room on the bench and we need the test set to warm up as well. And I need to try and find the Rotel 240 manual. I don't need the manual, but because I know it, I know pretty much everything. But yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're going to fit it. We're going to fit the Harrier CBX. Yeah, it's been a good day here actually, Clarence. It's not been bad. We're going to fit the Harrier CB, sorry, not CBX. We're going to fit the Harrier CB with a midband. Yeah, he didn't have long to chat with me today, Graham, but I did have a bit of a chat with him because there was a couple of things I wanted to touch up on. One of them was the 10.25 crystal. Good evening, Rob. The 10.24 crystal. The new ones don't work. Well, the new ones don't work. They're too high, you can't get them down, and the old ones are too low, you can't get them up. So anyway, he said change the padding capacitors, and that should sort that problem out. So we'll look at doing that one night as well. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the other cameras, and what we're going to do, oh by the way guys, all them discs behind me, they're all karaoke discs. I bought a load of karaoke discs last night. There weren't only karaoke discs, there was 3 microphones, 6 flight cases full of discs, 3 or 4 crates full of discs, you know, plastic containers full of discs. So, you know, yeah, well worth what I paid. Well worth. Anyway, a lot of them guys, and I'm really pleased with what I got, because a lot of them are video CD, and you can't get video CD discs now. They don't make them. They don't make them, and you very rarely see them for sale. And when you do, it's usually the odd one. But I got these guys, and a lot of them, the guy must have been into his video CDs, because most of these discs that I got are actually video CD. There's a good couple of handfuls of CDG discs, but a lot of them are a lot of the discs are VCD, and that pleases me because I like video CD discs, and I've been after them, and the flight cases they came in, you know, they were worth the money, weren't they? In fact, you couldn't buy them cases, 6 cases. You wouldn't be. Well, I've got something in my eye. You wouldn't be able to buy them cases empty for what I paid. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say what I paid because that's my business, but you know, yeah. You know, I think it was worth it, and the Mildred drove over and picked them up for me. No, well, if you class Bolton as being local, yeah. If you don't, then no. The Mildred and his son went and picked them up for me, so I put a £15 Tiger in his tank, because the Mildred owed me 15 quid for some stuff I ordered, some belts. So I just said to him, I says, keep that. It wouldn't have cost that, but I just said, keep that. You know, so I said, give it your son to put in his tank, because they took his son's car because it's a big car, like more room than the Mildred's. So they went in their Craig's car, and they picked it all up for me, and dropped it all off. Even carried it into the flat. You know, my bad back played up again. Yeah, Mildred said to Craig, he says, I'll tell you what, he says, when we get there, he said, the first thing that'll happen that he'll do, he'll hold his back and he'll go, ooh, do you know it's playing up again? You know, but yeah, I have this bad back when there's any heavy lifting. But all them there that are on the chair there, guys, I don't know how many discs is there, I've not counted them. But let me tell you something for a fact. Right, when I was buying karaoke discs back in the late 90s, before the internet, when I was buying them, they were £25 a disc. £25. And this fella was at it for years, so he would have paid. You know, he would have paid a lot of money for those discs. Apparently, the lady I bought them from, and she is a lady, she's lovely. And the lady I bought them from, you know, I see there's a difference, guys. I'll just say this: there's a difference between a lady and a woman. A woman's a woman, a lady's something completely different. You know, and she really was. She was, you know, very polite, very professional in the way she conducted her side of the deal. You know, she says, I offered her a bit less than what she wanted, but she said no, she says, because she says, I know it's worth that. She said, I've also got 3 microphones, I'll throw them in. One of them's a radio mic. How about that, hey guys? I got these 2 here. I got these 2, which I've got wires for them. I was checking them earlier, and they don't even look like they've had a lot of use. There's certainly no bogies or spit or anything in them. You know, they don't look like they've had a lot of use, those. I don't think they've had much. But the radio mic, that doesn't look as new. But I think you used to use that a lot. And it's got a chip missing where the battery compartment is. There's a little piece of plastic missing there. But I think we can do something about that. But it's all complete, everything's there, so you pop a battery in, I don't see why it shouldn't work. And, you know, it was a dear radio mic back in its day, because radio mics weren't cheap back then. You know, so, and this guy, you know, put a lot of effort into collecting the discs that are in there, because like I say, a lot of them are video CD. So we've got a lot to choose from over the coming months and years, and however much time I have. You know, we've got a lot to come. You know, there's some of them are doubles. I've already got some. So what I've got of doubles, I'll give them to the Mildred, because that helps him out as well, and because I'm that kind of guy. you know, I'm not going to put a handful of karaoke discs on Marketplace and get nothing for them. I'd rather just give them to the Mildred, and you know, they're his, and you know, so yeah, we've yeah, so it's, you know, really come out trumps on that one, top trumps on that one, really did. It's you know, what can I say? What can I say apart from the fact that you know, yeah. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Let's move on. Right, so let's go to. Hello, Jason. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you with us. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to. Well, we don't want camera. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want camera. Anything other than that. That'll do for a minute. As you can see, I've got to make a bit of room on the bench, and I've got to charge the test meter up as well, so that we can do the VCO. So we've got to do that as well. So anyway, guys, you know, why don't we need to plug the test set in it. We need to plug the camera in for the test set because it's not plugged in. So unplug the telly, and this should be the camera. No, that's not it. Where's the test set camera? Where's the test set? Where's the lead for the? It should be on here somewhere, guys. That's not it. That's definitely not it. And I know that's not it, but I've got a feeling it's here. It's here somewhere. Just finding the bloody thing. That's the soldering iron lead. We want to put it there. Want to melt into the soldering iron, do we? To the soldering iron lead. Right. Let's see if we can find this freaking lead. Right, so there's the remote controls for the cameras. We've got those. There's the soldering iron. That doesn't even belong there. It belongs up on the top. We'll sort that out in a minute. And I think the lead for the camera is that one. The JVC camera's just come to life. So what I can do, I can move that away from the test set, and we can have that on me while I sort the bench out. So if I get the camera, I'll go to camera 4. Really? Right. Right, so that one there. So why is camera 4 not fired up? Unless that's camera 4, is that it? That's it. It has fired up, it's me. My brain's on. There we go. Right, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to set. We'll put my shit away that I don't need, and put my shit away leave my shit out that I do need. And I'll show you before we get stuck in. Let's move this fucking Gallard Auto Slim. That's going to end up getting broken. I'm going to have to move that to another place. Right. So we can start tidying. I should have done this all earlier. You're all saying, Andy, you're a slob. Should have done it all earlier. But I didn't, so we'll have to just do it now. That's the gear. That's the gear shifter. Believe it or not, guys, that's the gear shifter off my bike. I was doing some work on the old push iron last night, and that's the gear shifter, which is no good. That can go in the bin. That rectifier can go in the bin. It's no good. That can go in the drawer. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I say yes. You look wonderful tonight. I was going to put some rude word in there, but I thought I won't. That's why I stuttered with it. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady who's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realise how much I love you. Yeah. This might be Christine. Or it might be the, oh, it won't be the Mildred. Yeah. It's time to go home now. I've got an aching head. So I give her the car keys. She helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I say, my darling, you were wonderful tonight.
Have you checked your CDs and in the living room?
What?
Have you checked your karaoke disc in the living room?
No, not yet. Yeah, checked them earlier. No, not yet.
Oh, you said you were going to...
Yeah, well, I'm on YouTube, Christine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do us a cup of tea when you come back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah. Oh, my darling, we need the desoldered sucker vacuum machine on. I hope it's not clogged because I can't find my unclogger. You look wonderful tonight. That fan's struggling a bit. What is it with fans? You heard that? Sounds like it's being strangled. We need a mic. We may as well use the Midland one. We've got it there. Sucker in case we need it. Pliers, screwdrivers. We need to charge the meter, but we don't quite need that just yet. Right, so let's just get this. Yeah, I like Eric Clapton, guys. I really, you know, I do like a bit of Eric. We might need a thin solder tip, and I don't know where my solder tips for this bloody iron have gone. But that's the thinnest I've got. I've got a set of them. Can't remember where I shoved them. Man, you could use that one. So what we'll do, we'll turn the soldering iron off for a sec, because we'll let it cool down, and then we can. Yeah, that's cool. That's gone a bit better. La da da do, la da da do, do 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 do. Yeah, I've got some good stuff for Sunday, guys. It's not on anything that's behind me, although some of it might. But we've got stuff. There we go, the meter's on charge. We've got stuff that I actually purchased from a karaoke site. So we've got some really nice ones for Sunday. So we've got some nice music for Sunday, for some nice karaoke for Sunday. Da-dee-doo, da-dee-doo, la-dee-doo-doo-doo. And those guys, that's a really nice little soldering iron, that. The only thing is, when you buy one of those irons, you have to make sure that crystal's no good, it's got no legs on it. Ow! Oh, that's easy. Lift that off there. And now what we do, we get the pliers. We need the pliers. I need to find the other tips for this. Pop that there. Do a slightly bigger tip than what we've got there, but we're going to have to use this one because it's what we've got. Because I can't find them. I think this is the one that came with it. Can't remember. Anyway, we can turn that back on now. Don't. Are we? There we go. Let that heat up. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Do-do-do. Oh, I've just dropped me bowels and I've just dropped me dregs. Right, let's see who's on the chat, shall we? La-dee-dee-doo. Dee-dee-dee-doo. Tea, no coffee. That started. Let's just go to remove all this crap off here. Get this going because I need to change. Switch. Vintage radio CD, CB, vintage CB. Yeah. Change. Look at me. View channel. Yeah, tea, no coffee. Yeah, no, I've not had coffee for a while, Karen. You know, I've not gone off it, don't get me wrong, but I just, you know, what my beef is, I'll be honest, and you'd probably find it a bit petty, but I buy the tea bags and don't freaking drink them. I pay for them, Christine drinks them. So, you know, I thought, well, I may as well have a tea, I may as well switch over to tea for a few weeks and enjoy my tea bags. I do like a cup of tea, actually. I do actually prefer a cup of tea. There's nothing like a nice cup of tea. You know, I mean, it's national beverage, isn't it, tea? Well, it used to be before lager took over. Yeah, so we need to take this stuff out of here because we don't need that. And the solder, we're going to need that. But we're not going to use that because that's dirty solder. What we're going to do, we're going to get a nice clean roll out. We get our roll out for this because we don't want it looking like. Right, let's get this one open. This is a new roll, guys, look. You know, that's cooled down already. Put that there. That's for doing big jobs. Valve amplifiers and the thing. Right. Yeah, but I was happy with what I got for what I spent. I mean, yeah. I know somebody went round. She told the Mildred, she said somebody come round. She says, one bloke come round and offered me a tenner. He could have a look at him and said, I'll give you a tenner, there's no call for him. I'll give you a tenner. She said, excuse me mate. He says, what? She said, you see that there? He says, yeah. She said, that's the door. I mean, that was just somebody trying it on. Because she was a woman and she was on her own. You know, nobody there with her. You know. But I don't do that, I don't believe it. In fact, I'm very much against it. I think only twats who do that. You know. Cunts who do that, guys, pardon the language, but it is. You know, you don't do that. You know, go to somebody and try lowballing them just because you think you might get away with it. You just don't, guys. It's not the sort of thing that you do. Right. So, I think camera free. I think bench. I think the bench is clear enough now, guys. Turn the test set on. We can get that warmed up. We don't need the switch cleaner. But what we do need, and we're going to try and do this. We're going to try and do this. Simply as possible. Is that the, what's that there? That's the Rotel 240. We don't want that. We could midband that if we wanted, but we're not going to. Not at the moment. Time to go home now. I've got an aching head. Where's the bloody Harrier gone? No, it was here the other day. Where have I put that? Oh. Oh, it's down here. It fell onto the floor. Yeah, it's here. Fell onto the floor, guys. Just now. Right, put the Rotel. Put it back. Put it here. That's got to be put back away. We might even put the midband board in that. Give it the Microchipz treatment. Right. As you know, guys and girls, let's go back to camera 3. We've not put the screws in this because we won't be wanting to save it to do this. Right, move them wires so we don't melt anything. Right. So let's go to camera 3. Right. Right, there's the Harrier CB, guys. We've already mounted the switch there, ready to solder our wires on. So what we'll do, take our case off. And take out, I wasn't sure if I'd reconnected the speaker, but I obviously hadn't. I said I'm alright, and I said yes. Right, so what we need to do to start with, what we're going to do to start with, guys, let's get the other, right, we've got the instructions here, we will follow the instructions, because we also need our capacitors. We need to move. Where's our capacitors? I thought they were in that one. No, they must be in the other one. So we'll put this one out of the way there. Now I'll just reach across, grab this one, and there's our capacitors. Yeah, he's put me 3 or 4 in there. Right, so what we do, guys, we open this up, right, and these are lovely made, you know. He does a really good job on them. I'm not just saying that, he really does. Right. The only thing is that I find is that this is a bit thin. So what I do is put a bit of double-sided to put a bit of card over that. But these are really well made. You know, he really does a nice job on them. You know. You know, you just put them in and forget them. Once you fit these, you just tune the radio according to the manufacturer's instruction. There's plenty of wire there for you. So what we do, guys, we've got a lock, we've got a light somewhere on it which is there for VC, which will tell us when the VCO is locked. Now what we do, what are you doing?
Come on, I've got a pass.
Move! Right, what we do, guys, what we'll do, we'll zoom in and I'll explain this. Forgive the noise of the fan. It's on the desoldering tool. Right. Right. Right, this is the board here, guys. This is the Microchipz midband board, and this is going to fit in the radio. We're gonna fit in the radio about there. But before we do any of that, we first need to prepare the radio. And what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to do the obvious. We're going to remove our PLL from here. We're going to take our PLL out from here. I don't know where my finger's gone. I just hope there's... Let's see if we can give that a bit of a jiggle. It doesn't fucking rattle. That's better. I think that's clean actually. So what we'll do now, we'll move the phone. And what we'll do, one off. Oops, yeah, it's got it. Thought I'd missed that one. Right, let me move this a bit nearer to me, because I can't do that from there because I can't see it properly. So I'll move, you see, you get the idea what we're going to do. So I can angle it towards me. Better. I've got a chip extractor somewhere, but because it doesn't get that much use, I don't know where it is. We'll get it out. I'm not happy with that one there. We'll go over a couple of these again. And I might do it. Leave that there for a second. make sure I do the right chip. We don't want to take that one out because that's the FM subsystems chip. So what we do next, we need to I think we may need to, oops. That's one side out. Now can I just tap that? Will you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you be the same? There you go. It's upside down, it's out. There you go, guys. There's your PLL. Now what you do, you make sure all your pins are clean, which in my case they are, because this come out lovely, apart from that one. Yeah, put that here, Christine. I know I've got a fucking big mouth, but it ain't that big.
There you go.
Yeah.
Isn't it like that?
Yeah.
You've been out.
That's it. Do you know my name? Would you? If I saw you in heaven, would you be the same? Dee 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 dee. Right, that's a nice song, that, isn't it, guys? Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. Right, now what you do, guys, make sure that when you put your PLL in, you put it in the right way. The notch, the cutout is there, so you do it that way. If you put it in the other way, well, right, so what we're going to do, we're going to show you. We'll push the PLL in. Make sure we do get it in. We don't want it to bend the leads or any of the plug pins. Otherwise we could end up with them trying to straighten. When you bend them, you fatigue them. That's not quite in, but right, there you go, guys. Make sure that's in, because we don't want chip creep. And what we do, because this stuff, I really think that Graham should put 2 of these on, really, because it's the pin, when you press on it, the pins pop through. But are we in there? Yeah. And there we are, guys. If I show you that, there's our PLL installed. Now before we install that, before we install the board, we've got to move C1, which is here, and put it on the back of the board. So we need to remove C1, and there's a filter there. There's a filter just there below the channel changer, just under the channel changer. We need to put that on the back of the board as well. So there's the filter there. So get the filter. Make sure we get the right one. There you go. If I get that out of there, Do it nice and neat. Now we want C1, which is right behind the crystal. And I think C1 is, I think that's it there. I think this is it. I think it's C1. But that's the right capacitor. Yay, we're getting good. Yeah, it is, it's C1. And what we need to do, guys, is put C1 on the back of the board here. Let me just make sure that we're not changing him, because some of them you change. There's one of them you change. There's one that we change to wideband VCO. So let me just read this and check this, guys. Let's just read this. Remove. Yeah, we've done the PLL. Next to the place where the PLL was, a white as it was is a white inductor. We've moved that. Oh, you will see R6. Remove this. So we need to remove R6 and put R6 on the back of the board. Doesn't say anything about C1. I'm sure I moved it last time. Tells you how to change C23 to a 22 PF behind the wax, behind T1 in the wax, and then just tells you how to tune it. So maybe we don't have to move C1. I'm sure I did last time, I can't remember. Anyway, we can always put it back. Now we want R6. And R6 is that little monkey there. It's there, right on the edge of the board. And wouldn't you guess it, guys, the pins are bent over. So what we're going to do, we're going to now what we'll try and do is lift that up with the soldering iron. I think that's got it. Now this one. Oh shit. You know. Drop the fucking soldering iron. Let's have a sip of my tea while it's hot. Right, let's just try and lift this R6 without cutting it. That's that one. There you go. Let's find my pliers. Where's my pliers? I can put this back up here now. Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna need that. That other is it? That other capacitor. Right. Can't find my green handle pliers. Don't mind, just try and use these. Yeah, there's R6. There you go. Look what we'll do now, guys. we put R6 on the back of the board, and we've done good actually, because we've got it out without fucking anything up. There's my green pliers. Let's get this straight so we can pop it back in. And I know. Right. I'll zoom out a bit, guys, because we're in a bit too close and you're not getting a really good look. At least if I zoom out a bit, you get an idea. That'll do. So what we do, we put that in there. Doesn't matter which way you put a resistor in. There you go. We'll solder that in. Let's get the solder. We're using the nice new solder for this, so we'll get a nice clean joint, because that other stuff's a bit too aggressive. Right, and here we go. There you go. I'm just going to double check about this. Ow! Whoops. Just double check about this C1. No, C1 didn't have to be moved. The board requires a little extra work to be perfect. Remove, yeah, we've done the PLL, which is your LC7137. Next to that, we've done the little white inductor, we've got that. Remove R6, so R1, the C1 didn't have to be removed. But I don't think it has to be changed either, because it doesn't say anything about changing it. You just, oh hang on. Oh, here we are. You will see C1, this needs changing, yes. C1 does need changing, yes. C1 needs changing. Now where's the bag that the capacitor, where's the bag that the bloody thing was in, because the capacitors are in there. Right, because he gave me the capacitors as well. And he's given me 4 of those. So yes, it does have to be changed. So yeah, we still need that, because we've still got to get that other capacitor out in the wax, and it's a bastard. So C1, it can go on the correct side of the board. So we're changing that for a 22 picofarad. You ever try getting your fingers in somewhere hard and somewhere tight? I know there's probably a joke in there somewhere, but right, so what we'll do, we'll use the pliers, because we ain't going to get that in there with our fingers. I'll tell you that now, guys. And I'm going to have to angle it towards me as well, I think. It's an awkward sort of position to get into. So there we go. I think I've got that, I'm not sure though. Yeah. Yeah. And remember guys, when you're putting capacitors into radios, you want the legs as short as possible. And then do. Hang on. Let's just warm the iron back up. Warm up, get bloody hot because we need you. There we go. And do you know something? We haven't even fitted the bloody PLL yet. We haven't even fitted the board yet. That little white filter. Now, bend the legs down a little bit. And put, I'll just clip this, just clip these. That one's not quite right. That one there's got not much solder on it, just put a bit on that, there we go. That's got it. A dry joint there. Right. We don't want dry joints, do we guys? A dry joint is not a good joint. What is a dry joint? Not a good joint. There we go. That there. Now what we need to do is find, I think it was C20, C1 we've done. So let's just check. Right. Oops. Right. In receiver, just. No, we need. Where's the bloody, what do you call it gone? We need to change that other capacitor. C1, we've done that. Hang on a minute. Right. We've done the inductor. No, we haven't. We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, we've done all that. Right, yeah. So we need to change. Your VCO will probably need, oh here we are, your VCO will probably need broadbanding, C23, change C23 to a 22 PF, it's behind T1 in the wax. Right, C23, and it's in the wax. I've done it before so I should fucking know, but it doesn't tell you on this side. It's behind, it's either this one or this one. Let me have a look at where he's pointing. So So we've got the red one there, we've got the one with the orange top on it there, the other one next to the VCO adjustment for the transmitter there, and the one we want to change is that one there right on the corner. That's the one we want to change. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, getting to that, guys, is, let's move this, getting to that is that fucker there. And that is a real issue. I had trouble getting to this last time. Well, there's the there's the can, and it's right on the corner there. It's that fucker. Let me just melt a bit of the white wax out of this. It would help if I just got rid of some of the wax. I could make bloody sure. Right. Don't worry about the... Let's get something to just scrape a bit of this wax away, just around that capacitor. That is definitely C23. Yeah. But the only problem is fucking getting in. That's the only problem. That's C23. And it's there. I always have trouble finding this one, guys, because it's on the bottom of the board, but because it's there. That's the one we're looking for. We're on the right one. Got the right one, but it's, I think it's this fucker here. I think it's in that. Don't matter, anything we take off we can put back. Now I've got that transistor there, so there's the transistor. Yeah, it is, it's that. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Don't want to melt into me. I shouldn't do anyway, it should be silicon. You never know, do you? Right. So if I now get my pliers, I should be able to pull C23 out. There you go. Hey! I mean, sometimes it can take a bit of looking for, you know, especially when they're fucking buried in wax. So my advice really is to get the wax There you go. And I hope I've left enough on that one to get it in. Oh, I have. Yeah. Right. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Right. And guess what, guys? When I thought I'd done the wrong one, I hadn't. It was actually the right one. Just that it was stuck in the wax. So, come on, warm up. Give me heat, lots of heat. Heat me up, warm me up, get me going. Yeah. So just clip them. That's it, put that back carefully so we won't snap it. There we go. Now we can put this away. There you go. Right. Next order of business is to do our filter. We nearly forgot. And what we do, we just put our filter and make sure we get this right. L1. See, the thing I find with this, I find the leads are a little bit short, but I think we can just about do it. But I do find the leads are a little bit short. And then right, that one's not actually connected. There you go, guys. That's in. So let's see what we've done so far. So far we've fitted our filter. So I'll put that there and try and zoom you in a bit. Show you what we've done so far with the radio. So what we've done, we're concentrating on this area here. We've put R6 on the back of the board, as you can see there. There. We've put L1, I think it is. We've put that filter on the back of the board, and it's nice and secure, as you can see. That's going nowhere. That's good. And we've done we've done C23, and we've done C1. So our next job is to take our Microchipz PLL, take the board, keep the wires out of the way for a minute, and what we need to do is make sure that's nice and straight. It is, of course, why wouldn't it be? And then what we need to do then, guys, is we're going to go fishing. What we need to do is fish this. Can you see where the PLL You can't really see because of the channel changes in the way. And what we do, lift this back out because we're nowhere near where we need to be. We lift this up like that, and what we can do then, we can just see if we can drop that into place. It should just drop in. Let it do. That's right. All the pins are straight. And Graham does these so that they go straight in. Right. Don't know if that's all the way in even. No, that's not even in. Have a look at the... Which I've not bent any pins. No, I haven't. But we know all the holes are clear. So we took the PLL out. There we go, that looks like it's in. Lifted any pads? Everything's gone through. Just feel your fingers across. Yeah, we have. We just lifted one there. That's a bummer, isn't it? What a fucker. Yeah, just one there we've managed to lift. No problem now. We can solder it in, it's not a problem. Let's have a sip of my brew. I know what we do now, guys. I can't solder that there. I have to have it a bit closer to me. So all we do, we bring this to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just solder the chip, solder the module in, and then we're ready to start connecting up in places. Yeah, this iron's just right for this. This tip's just perfect for doing this. It's actually, I couldn't have chosen a better tip, so I'm glad it's the one I could find. Just get that there, there we go. Look me. Is that one connected? That bottom one. Let me just check it. Yeah, we're on. Yeah, and that's how it goes, guys. And I've dropped that piece of solder. Where have you gone? There you go. May as well just get another piece. Just check this end one here. I've caught it with the iron now on the lid on the front. I'm just making sure that everything that's good. So what we need to do next, pull the front off, take the front off because we need to get behind here. Right, yeah, right, I'll show you this guys, and there you go. There you go, that's where it's fitted. Now what we do, we take the black and the red. We take the red to a switch live, which is one of these on your on off switch, or any convenient place really. So where does the my favourite place usually, I'm just looking, my favourite place usually is, that's your TX, and where's your meter bulb coming in? Right, so that's going to be our, we'll pull that out in a minute and wire that up. Right, so yeah, our switched live, just trying to get into one. It's, you can see one there, but there's a black dangerously near it. I don't want to pull the black off, I want to move the orange. There's our switch live. So what we need to do next is put that there, get our solder. Let's zoom out a bit before somebody says I can't see. There you go, should be enough there. Right, make sure we're heating up, we are, through the tip of the iron. This is actually not a bad iron. And to be honest with you guys and girls, anything I like I recommend, and I think these irons are good. I can't remember what make it is. Quicko. It's a Quicko T12.942. And it's not a bad little iron. It's, I think it retails for about 25 quid. Right, so what we'll do now, take our switch live, take our red to our switch live, I'm not sure if that's even got it, not very well. See, I am hoping happy with that. Not happy with that at all, guys. Let's put a bit more solder on. A bit more solder would probably be nice. What I'm going to wrap it round the wire. Usually find that usually does it pretty good. Just wrap it round. No, not on this one it's not. I don't want to get the wire. Oops. See, I'm trying to get this in the position put that there, make sure I don't cut it. Right, let's try re-tinning and tinning it. There we go. Oh, that's better. I mean, the ground, that's no problem. We can just solder to anywhere, pretty much. I mean, we're still not on there. We are now. Now basically the ground's not really a great issue because right, we can just go to one of these transformers. I think we can anyway. Let's go to the top of one of these. Let's be careful pulling that because sometimes you can pull a wire and it'll pull straight into your skin and it bloody hurts. Right, so do this outside the radio so we don't drop any solder. I mean, we are going to try and put it there, but if it doesn't work, if it won't take the solder, we'll put it somewhere where it will. There we go. That's good enough. See, what we're doing next is just clip that down a bit because we don't need all that. Now just solder this. Yeah, that's stuck on there. I just don't want to stick that, to be honest. We've got there's a black here, isn't it, going to the channel change? That's got to be a ground, hasn't it? Yeah. So we can nick it off there. See if that's a ground. We can nick it off the top of the channel change. Right, guys. Now we need our blue and our other blue. And we need our blue. Do. Just bend them over. Bend over. What we need to do, feed them through there. through. We're actually not far from the switch. Now, and I think what we need to do is find a screwdriver to fit the switch, because we have to take the switch out to do this. We could probably do it with it in, but it's why make life hard for us, eh, guys? Why make it hard when we take the switch out? I only put the switch in so I wouldn't lose it. Right. Lift this out of here. We can never get to it. There we go. Come off there, you. We've got a white wire stuck on it. There we go. And all we're going to do, guys, we're just going to use I'm just going to clip, I'm not going to fuck about with that. I'm just going to clip that. Just clip that. There you go. Get me helping hands. So, all we do here, guys, we put our switch into our helping hands. Bring that down to here. That's going to take some doing. There we go. There we go. Now, there's one wire. That other blue there should be our other blue. It is. Just wrap them round together for a second. Ouch. Said, didn't I? Pulling wires. There we go. Solder. Where did I put you? There you are. Come here. We're still hot. Yeah, we. There we go. Let's make sure I don't lose that screw. Right, let's clip these wires. And I'll be honest with you guys, right? Any of yous could do this. Which is not an issue. Now, I can't remember whether it's going to be up on that Muppets or down, I do not know. There we go. That's that one on. There we are. We are. Disconnect that from there. Right, now we can either have it up or down for where we want it. Now I'm going to hope that'll go back through there, because it needs to, without any fucking hassle. Yeah, it has. Now let's get hold of one of the screws on the screwdriver, shake that piece of wire off. Why is it? Fucking leads are always conductive. They're made out of metal. They're not made out of copper like they used to be. So, what we're doing now, guys, you're not missing anything. We're just screwing the switch in. We're just putting the switch in the right orientation. Getting it to where we need it. And I think that's not right. It might have been, but the screw moved. Or the switch moved, sorry. Right, so they are a pain in the ass to put on, I'll be honest, because you've got to try and get your fingers. Right, that one there, oops, if I hold that there, and then that's one in. Where's my other screw? There it is. We don't want to lose our screws, do we, guys? And we've got 2 capacitors to do the other radio. There you go. Would you know my name? If I saw you in heaven, then would you understand? Yeah, that goes to the top of. Well, yeah, it's got to be a ground, that. Anyway, before we do anything, let's get our power supply. Shove it in, turn it on, and hey, we're lit up on the channel 20. Well, first we'll go 40, do the VCO. No, we'll check the frequency first. Seem to be locking in actually, guys. We're not locking in on. We'll do the VCO because we're not locking in. We are on that band, but not on the other band. So what we'll do, so now we need the test meter, and we'll set the receive VCO. We'll set the VCO on receive. We'll zoom out a bit so you guys get an idea, because I need to do this. Prop the meter up a little bit because I know I need to be able to see it. Right, get the mic. We'll just use the Midland mic, it's the same wiring. No, we're not doing anything there, but we need to hit that. We want transmit. I know what we want receive. Start with. No, we'll put it on transmit because that doesn't really matter. Right, so get me crocodile clip. Put my crocodile clip on the ground. Because we know that's a ground because it works. Oh, I can't because I can't fucking see. Oh shit, I can't see fucking R3. Oh, there it is, R4, sorry. See what that is? Just got a message, guys. Green code. Yodel price drop. So what we need to do is so we're 315 on the VCO. It should receive. We should have something on there. Let's have a look at what are we on. 40. Yeah, let's have a look at that other one. And that's 7 volts on there. That's way out. So let's get our where's me all sorts of shit in here that doesn't even belong in here. Where's my twiddling stick? They're not them. Where's me one I use for this? That's not it. That's not it. And that's it. So what we need to do is tune up the VCO till we get a lock. If not, then we'll do it on. Now this is that's going down. Dead on 4 there, guys. That's dead on 4 volts. So what's it like on the other band? Right, 4 volts there. 1.6 there. That's not right. Set that there to 3, and that's there at 1. So what we'll do, set that to 2.2. That's at 5. So I'm going to set that to there, and that's 1.6 there. Is it locking on all 40 channels? It should be. Yeah. Right, so what are we on to transmit? Yeah, we're on 4. Setting low power. Yeah. So it's there. And that's 4 there. So it's 4 there and 6 there. It's not locked. The transmitter isn't locked. Right, the VCO isn't locked on the transmitter. So let's adjust the transmitter. set the transmitter. That's 6. That's 1. Is it on that one as well? No, it's not locked on that one now. So we need to find a balance where they lock. So we're going to adjust CT2 so that we get the red light. That's 2. That's 4. Not very good, not getting much of the power. That seems okay. Let's see what we get now. Well, that's not even lit, and it's telling us that we're doing something. And the light is not even lit, so that's no good. Right, so that's working now, and that's working now. Right, so that's as best I can get the VCO on transmit. Right. In receiver just T1 until above, yeah, until so you get the red light in RX on channel 1, mid and channel 40. Yeah, UK. So let's go. So it's, right, well I don't know. Let's put this on count because right, so that's UK. That's working. Then go to channel 40. Oops. It did say channel 40 UK, didn't it? Yeah, go to channel 1 mid or CEPT and the light will probably be off. Yeah. C23, which I did. In receiver just T1 in the above wax until you get a red light in RX and channel get red light in RX channel 1 mid and channel 40 UK 1 UK 40. So what's this one? Right, so that's midband. So we've got a red light on both. Right, we've got a red light on both. So yeah. But we're not getting much power there though. It's going in. Right. Right, so it's on, but we're not getting much. It is there, but it's not doing much, so we'll give that another twiddle. So we need to adjust this so that we're transmitting on both bands. Lift this out of the way. Yes, that's not. Right, so it should. There we go. Right, well, we're not picking much fucking. What are we on? That should be UK. We're not 2760. Yeah, we got that. It takes its time to. Go to that one. Could be the mic that's dodgy, but we're getting the signal there, but the light's not on. So why are we getting that and the light's not on? It's on there now. The light should be on. That's not right. That's not right, that, guys. No, I'm not happy with that. So why? Just check I've not missed anything. I don't think I have. But I'll just double check everything. I'm just double checking. Make sure I've not got any. Everything's back as it should be. I've not put anything in wrong. That's improper, yeah, that's connected. Could be that. They had trouble with that, didn't they? Let's wait for that to heat up. There we go. Let's try that. Because I've not desoldered anything and not forgot to solder anything back on, I'm just looking. Just double checking everything. No? Everything looks right. Everything looks right. Yeah, all looks right. But it's right. And I did the right capacitor. If I put that one on there, right, that locks now. Now let's see if we can adjust. Now let's see if we can adjust the transmitter, because just make sure we're locked on there. Yeah. Give that one a find a bit more of an adjust. We're not locking properly on 40. Check that on. Yeah. 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 Right, so what we'll do. Right. Right, what is this one? 26. Right, so what we'll do, we'll set it to channel 20. I've got 1.3 watt there, so what we can do now, this is midband, we can peak up the transmitter. I'll put you on the test set in a minute, guys. Right, let's put this on so I can. Right, let's put this on zoom. There we go. So we are getting something. So that's that one. That's that one. Then I think it's that one. I say I think it's that one, I fucking don't, I know it is. There we go. That's 2 watts. Now let's get turn this, adjust these cores here. I can let that down there now. Well, that won't go any higher. That's as high as that will go. I don't think we're going to get much out of this, guys. See what we're getting on the other band. About the same. Yeah, about the same. That was a bit loose. There you go. No, that's not right, that. Right. Right. Well, we're 3 watts there, and we're just under there, but the light goes off. The light goes off, it locks. That's on there. Right. That's peaked. Okay. Yeah, we're tuning it according to the manual, but it's getting your tool into this bloody last one. That's there. I don't understand this. Well, we're locked anyway, but there we go, that's peaked. We're getting a bit more, but yeah, it's just not doing it. Oh. We're getting there slowly. Check the cap is in this position. Oh, cheers, Graham. Let's have a look. I have put it in the correct position, I'm sure I have, but we're not. Let's just have a look at Graham. Yeah, because we are having issues here, because the last ones I did were dead easy. Oh, that one, yeah. Yeah, that one. Check the cappers in this. Yeah, that's that dodgy cap in it. Let's just turn it off for a minute. Right. Yeah, because we're not getting any. We're just not getting anything. I mean, right. So check the cappers in this position. I'm looking at it from. Yeah. I think it's this cap here, isn't it? Right. No, it's not. Because I'll take it he's got it that orientated. Ah, yeah. Could be that. Cheers, Graham. So what we need to do is move this cap. Let's wait for the heat iron to get back up to temperature. There we go. Let's undesolder him there. Oops. And we want to move into here. This one we'll need to. I'm not sure if that's even soldered or no, it's not. Put a bit more solder. There we go. Yeah. Could be that because I've not checked that, have I? So there you go. Just make sure. It doesn't matter which one of these you solder that to. But that's the one we want it on. There you go. I think we've got that right. Turn this back over. Turn it on. What the fucking hell was that? Oh, the soldering iron. There you go. Right, well that's 3.9. It's a bit more than what we had. Let's try. That's certainly more responsive. It's more responsive. Right, that's a bit more than what it was. Let's check the other band. Oh, it's fucking, that's only 5 milliwatts. That's no fucking good. Let's this is a pain in the ass. Especially trying to do this. Trying to hold the mic. Right. Right, so we're on 1 watt on there now. That's not good. Hang on! Hang on a minute. Where the bloody hell's that? Who is it? Oh, hurry up, Mildred.
I need some milk.
Right, yeah, I've got a disc tape here.
Right, well, I thought when it'll call, pick them up. Put them in here. I've got a bag. Well, I don't know if you need a bag, but I'll take one.
Big box, you've been working on the CD with this.
Yeah, I can't get through.
Yeah, I know he's a pain. Blue straps.
Not his fault, he's getting old.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Really fucking.
I'm going to have a piss while I'm stood up.
Right, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, Mildred. Do a bit, mate. Oh, there we go, guys. Hang on a minute, guys. Move. Move. Straps, come on. We're going to piss yourself with you. Weird. Come on. Move. Oh, come on out my way, will you? You're like a mini roundabout, you're in the road. Here we go, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Right. Now, let me see. I hate being interrupted. Right. I've done everything right. I don't understand. Let's turn it down. Let's turn it up. Let me try and get this core out of it. It's got a fucking big chunk missing out of it. These fucking wires don't help. I didn't have this trouble last time I did this. It's not the board, it's could be this fucking radio. But I didn't have this trouble last time. That, it's got a little chunk missing out of it. I wonder if it's been turned over by someone. Yeah, it has. Yeah, I'll just put it back in, won't I? It's not right. That is. Right, let's key it up. Let's turn it on. Right. Well, that's peaked. Let's see what we get under the band. Oh, what difference? Right. Right. Right, that's peaked. Let's have a look at that. Something. Right, so that's 260. That's not right. That's not right. Eh. Yeah, you're right, Graham. Get more watts. Can't get more than 3.5. I know they're. Yeah, they're a bit of a. I know they're a bit of a fucking nuisance, aren't they? Really, they're not the best. I mean, I've put that capacitor. It was in the wrong place. I've now put it in the right place. You know, I've put it to where. Yeah, I've just moved it across to where it looks like you to where you say it should be, which is right. So that's there. Right. So what we'll do, guys? Let's go back to. Right. Which one's this? Right. So let's put it back on here in a minute. Let's put the test set back on. So we can look at the frequency. Right, 27, that's 27, 2004, 93, yeah, it's a bit out, but we're not worried about that at this point. So we know we're on midband, and but if I adjust this and the light goes out, which is not supposed to, if I turn this and the light goes out, I get more. I wonder if it could be. Yeah. Well, that's right now. Yes, that's on there. Is it on that one? Yeah. So we're getting 2.51 on there. And 1 point some on there, that's low power. Getting 1 milliwatt on low power. Well, we're getting nothing on low power because the fucking low power thing's fucked. So let's try again. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wind this up. Right, so turn it back down, get it in position. Hello. There we go. I'm going to go back down there again. Right. So that's peaked, definitely. So we've definitely got the coils peaked. The transformers rather. That one's jammed, I think. That fucking jammed. I knew it would only be a matter of time before that fucking happened. Yeah, it's jammed, that one, because yeah, that one's knackered. I think I'm going to have to take that out. Oh, there we go. And turn that down. It was peaked anyway, but we're going to have to try and get that one out because it's not turning. I knew it would be a matter of time before something like this happened. No, I can't get that out. You have to come out from underneath that fucker. Yeah, twat. Yeah. Yeah, a bit of a bummer that, guys. But it's... Right. There we go. Right, so that's peaked it there. That's made an improvement. That's 2.4, that's 2 watts, so yeah, that's got that. Let's have a go at this first one again. The second one is peaked because it drops no matter which way I turn it, so that's wrong. That's nice. And that's not bad. We're getting there. So we'll go at this back one. And that's 251. Right, we're getting there. Two six. 2.67. Yeah. 2.9. Oh, we're getting there now, guys. We're improving. Starting to pull up a bit now. Five, 7, 6. Right. Well, we got it to 2.94. I also think Right, so we've got it to there. What are we on the other channel, on the other band? 2.57. So we'll see if we can balance this one out. That's about there. Yeah, that's about there. Now let's try this one. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah, we're not going to get much on this. Are we on? Right. That's 2.8, 0. That's 2.7. See what we're like on the high channel, on channel 40 and channel 1. As Graham says here, not going to get much out of these. 1.97, that's a bit crap. Yes, we're not going to get more out of it, I'm afraid. Could even be the, I mean, this is all warm down here. It's locking anyway. Right. It's locking. That's about as best as we're going to get that. Yeah, we're not going to improve on that, guys. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure we've not got anything. No. Making sure I've not missed anything. It wouldn't work if I had. No. Right, let's anyway, let's put it on frequency. If we can do that. So what are we on? We're on, put this back on up to here. We want it 27. Let's put it back on channel 20. Right. 27, 79, 1, 5, 6. We're a bit high there. So we move our board and move our crystal. Twenty-seven, 79. 127, that'll do us, won't it? It's as near as, damn it. Because the crystals change with age anyway. Now let's get on to Graham's board. 27, 7461. Let's try and adjust that. And this is a different. Now it's, I'm going to have to try and hold that because alright. Four. That don't want to come down, does it? Yeah, that doesn't. That's it. Turn that. Don't think this tool quite fucking fits. It should. Not broken. Can't turn it with that. Can't turn that thing, I don't know why. But let's turn it off a minute. Oh, let's see if we've got a smaller or thinner one. I don't think that's too thick. Let's try a Phillips one, because it is like they have like a fucking slot in them. That won't fucking fit. I'll leave that one out. This one here might do. This is thinner. No. That's very, very difficult. And I haven't got. That was the wrong one. This is the one I use for everything else, so. It does fit in. Yeah. I'm just looking to see if it turns. No. Anyway, we're near as damn it anyway. But yeah, that's a bit on the stiff side. And I haven't got anything to adjust, fit enough to adjust that. 27, 204, 59. I'd like to get that 59 down, but I can't. Because my bloody tool won't adjust it. And I've not got anything fucking thinner. Let's try that one. That's a bit thicker though, I think. I needed the thicker one. Well, slap me, strip me naked and call me fatty. That's it. Ah, yes. I don't think it'll come down any lower than that. Five. I don't think it'll come down any lower than that, guys. And that's the lowest we're going to get that. Alright. Alright. See if I can compensate with this one. So we'll see if we can compensate with this one. Oops. No. Well, let's put this one back where it was. 2779,126. That's perfect. It should be 2779,125. And we've got it 20 words, so that's a little bit higher, but we'll want it that because it will drop with age. Now, 27, 76, 27, foot 204, 76. We'll try and just bring that down a tad. But that being said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some under it. So because that way it's easier. There we go. I can turn it easy. So that's a lot better for me. Five, 4, 3. It's coming down. The best we're going to get that is we take the tool out, it affects it. Uh, 27.40, 27.204.59. We take the tool, put the tool in, it drops down. Take the tool out, it affects it. That's 6. But we'll go the other way. Right, 27.7. So sorry, 27.204.47. $27.204.44. I mean, this is only just to show you guys how to do it. I mean, I think we're going back up. We'll just find out. Yeah, need to go back slightly. Just get it as near as, damn it. There we go. Get that 524, that'll do me. Because it should be 7, is it 27.7204 or is it 205? I can't fucking remember. Let's find out. It's 205, isn't it? There we are. It is, it's 205. What an idiot. There we go. There we go, 27.205. Yeah. I'm sure Graham will competently remind me. I don't do midband that much, guys. Right. Right, let's just get rid of that. Channel 1 should be 26. Yeah, because that's how you do them, isn't it? I do them on channel 20, Graham, but I know what you're saying. Well, we'll check that. Let me just get rid of this picture, which won't disappear. Let's just close the thing down and reopen it. There we go. You get more watts, yeah, we know that, we read that bit. Yeah, 205, yeah, I thought it was. Channel 1 should be 26.965. Let's have a look. I think it will be actually. Let's go channel 1, because I know you do your adjustments on channel 1, Graham. Because I watch your videos. Right, so 26. What did he say? 26.965. 26.965. Yeah, it's 965.19. So if I tune out the 19, we should be pretty accurate, shouldn't we? Let's find the tool I used. This one. So if I find yeah, we're coming down, Graham, or we're going back up again. Yeah. That'll do us. Oh, it won't. It would have done if the thing had stayed where I put it. I put the tool in, it's bang on. Don't know whether you have that trouble with these ceramic tools, Graham. But what we're going to do, we're going to just turn it gradually and just check the adjustment, because that's all we can do. But we are coming down. 17, yeah, we're getting there. I think we'll do it. 27, oh sorry, 26, 96502. What did Graham say it should be? Twenty-six 965. 26 96502. I'm going to leave it there, Graham. I'm going to leave it there, mate, because that is not bad. And channel 4, channel 1 on Muppets. What have we got on channel 1? 27 60125. Yeah, that's right, isn't it, Graham? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? 27 601260125. Yeah, it's right, isn't it? But we're going to leave that. We're going to leave that set like that because that's okay. So I'm happy with that. Now, guys, let's get into the receiver. But before we do, let me put you on the test set. And I can show you what we've been fanning about with all this time. Just get you on the test set. There you go. Right, so let's go to the camera for the test set. 3, no, 4. There we go. Right, that's the camera for the test set. We could do it, you can see that from there. We could do with being a bit higher maybe. There you go. You can see that from there. Right, so if we look at the frequency, you should be able to see that. I mean, I can see that from here, looking at the screen. So we're on 27 yeah, 2760125 on channel 1. And if we go to midband, we're on 26965.01. That's good enough, isn't it? That's not bad. We're getting 2 watts out of it on midband, but you always do get a bit less on midband. You do get a bit less, but on these anyway, because they're not as good. I mean, this is a well-tired radio, but I think there, guy. Well, it's locking. The lock is on both transmit and receive now. Let's go to channel 40. Channel 40, I'm up it, not channel 2. Right, so that's there, and we're getting 3.07 or 3.05 thereabouts. Let's put it on the big meter, because you don't need to see the frequency now, because we know we've done that. There's the power, so we're on 3 watts, call it. And if we go to midband, we're on 207. So I think that's about what all we're gonna get, isn't it, Graham? So should now, guys, now we've done that, should we have a look at the receiver? Yeah, dare we even mess with the receiver? I've got a feeling we'll get you generally get good results on these cybernets. So what we'll do, we'll plug, yeah, do you like me lead I made, guys? Look at that. Plug that into the external speaker socket, turn a bit of volume on, put it on receive. Right, oh, a bit of volume might help. Right, so we'll put it on. There's your FM. There's your 1 to 40. It's fucking out. Oh no, it's not. We'll do the receive on channel 20. There you go. That's channel 20. There we go. First of all, we'll do the detector. First of all, we'll do the detector. So we want to connect our oscilloscope up, and we do use the oscilloscope on the test set for this, because there's no point in getting another tool out when the tool that you're using's got it all there for the taking. So we'll press scope, turn the volume down a bit. Right, there we go. Now let's see. I take it you can all see that. So what we'll do now, we'll adjust the detector, which is this one here. That's down. And that's about it. Now let's go back to receive. Put you on maximum. Cyanide. And let's adjust the receiver. That's about it on that one. Oops, that's a oh no, it's not, is it? No, that's a receiver. We can't actually turn the transmitter on. Ooh, gained a little bit out of that. Not much, but we gained a little bit. Probably an extra couple of feet. A couple of yards even. That's about okay. Let's have a look at the IF. So we're not bad. Have a look at this, and then we'll check it on. Then we'll check it on midband. Well, that's about it. I think we had a bit more than that a minute ago. That's about it. So let's put it onto midband. Go to right. We'll listen to it. See how far down in a minute. Right. Right. 20. Right. 27.405. Really? Yeah. 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 Why is that not? Fucking 205, you dunce. So sorry about that, guys. 27.205. Ah, why did they do that? 27 point 2. Hang on. You put 2 fucking 2's in there. Do that. 27. Fuck off. 27, that's it. 27.205. There we go. So what we'll do, we'll see how low it'll go. First of all, we'll check the detector. I think we're a bit thingy there though. Make sure it's the same on here as it is on the other one. We'll just have a compromise between the two if it's not. Yeah, it's spot on. So, let's come down here. Come back to there. There we go. Right, so what we'll do, we'll start to adjust that and see if we gain anything. It's going to be a compromise though, it is when you put an extra band in. It's just put you on the zoom. That's not bad. Take your tool out though, it changes. I hate that. Well, that's alright anyway. That's doing what we want. It's gained a bit there. Not much, but a little bit. That's about it. Would you know my name? The only thing is though, this drop. So that's at 15 now, there we go. That'll do. I don't understand why I can't get the VCO where I want it though. But there again, it's working, so we can live with that. Well, that's about right. We just want to add a bit of a there we go. Let's see how low we can listen to it down. 113, 15, 21, 23, sorry. Yeah, 21, that's about as low as where we're going to go. That's not bad. Now let's put it on to FM, UK 140. I need to go back up here for that. Then 27, 7.9. There we go. And that's about, I think we're a bit lower. Right, that's, what's that one? That's showing us the frequency. I want to, oh hang on. There we go. 21, it's about the same. I'd say it's about the same, we can still hear it. So let's go up to right. That's all the way down. There we go. So have a look at the signal meter. Just below S9. Let's just turn that up so we're at S9. That's it. Now let's go back onto TX. Turn that down because it does a bit of a crackling. We don't need this now anyway. disconnect this, and I think what we might do next time, just separate these wires, because it's a bit of a bummer when you come to get your leads out and they're all tangled up. You can't get them out because they're all tangled up. And I want to be careful not to lose them two pieces of wood that are under there as well. They're off the side of my black box. Right. Now, so transmit, and I think we're about done. What are we on? Channel 20. So, 2.9 there. Let's put this on. Right. 2779, 125, toggling 126. That's good enough, it's 2.8 watts. Midband, it's 2.8 on midband as well. And what's the deviation? Hello, 2.4, 2.3. That should do us. Right, so let's go back to check our channel power balance. Channel 40, 2.0, 3.1. Channel 1, 2.5. Not much we're going to do about it, guys. 3.2 on that one. On UK. And on 40 on UK, it's 1.98 watts. That's pitiful. That's a well out of adjustment in it. But there's not really much I can bloody do, is there? I mean, repeat all our coils. Yeah. Yeah, I can't bloody turn that one because it's fucking jammed. 1.7. What I might do is take that out. That's coming down. There we go. Trouble is, it doesn't help with the fact the fucking thing. I mean, I'm doing this in reverse, but don't worry about it. Right, that's 204. It's got nice and up now. But the trouble is, it'll drop on. Oh no, it's not. Let's have a look on 1. Might be down on 1 now. No, it's actually not bad. Have a look on there. That's not bad either. So we're pretty much, yeah, 283, 231. Well, basically, guys, we've improved. I mean, we'll just go over, and what I'll do, I'll put it on channel 20, I'll put it on channel 40, that's 5, not 5, sorry, it's 2.5, 2.4, 2.5, 2.4, that's maximum. You're not supposed to leave them at maximum though. But with this fucking thing, I mean that's warm that. The transistor could be low on gain. I've had that before today. It wasn't that brilliant. That's it. And this one. That's there, so we're 2.02, 2.59. Let's check channel 1. We'll turn the knob the right way. I'll tell you what, that's only 1 watt. So we'll definitely need to come back a bit. There we go, we'll leave that there. And we'll check that one. 2.51, 2.02. So we're getting about, let's go back to channel 20. So we're getting 2.3, 2.2. So it's 2.2 on midband and 2.35. Yeah, it's about right. So that's, I mean, it should be more than that, but you know, as Graham said, they're a bit crap these. You know, what we might do, we'll leave this in here because we've got to all that fucking trouble. But what we might do, the other one, we might put it in the hotel. But that's working, that, guys. Took a bit way around we went a bit round the barn a little bit, but we got there. I mean, this wasn't doing a full 4 watts before I even modified it, so you know. But I'm just using this as really like a test, you know, just to show you guys. You know, but we've done it. We've got there. We're on lock on all channels. Yeah, cheers for your advice on that, Graham. I mean, you know, you're, yeah, cheers. You know, good after service support as well. On that, it was great of Graham to come in and advise me, because you know, you do get a bit, you know, you can, yeah, you can get a bit, yeah, you can get a bit lost, you know. Yeah, you can get a bit lost sometimes, and see where we are. There we are. But yes, let's say hello to everybody that's come in. I've done Carol, I've done Karen, I've done Jason, done Rob, I've done Clarence. Malcolm, good evening, sir. Good evening, Martin. Okay, Andy, you can start now. Oh, by the way, can I confirm with the supply voltage below its threshold? A 7812 output. A diode junction drop less than the input at 11.5 volts was 11.1, right. Well, we've got 13 point. Let me just measure the input voltage going into our radio. We should have we should have. Let's come back to another camera because we can't measure it with the test set. So we may as well go to camera 3. Right. Let's turn this on. Right. And we can just shove it in here. .9 per 13.1. So we're a bit low, so we'll turn that up a little bit. That won't make much difference. There we go, 13.8. That wouldn't make much difference, that I don't think, guys, would it? You know, I mean, it might turn the meter off. Might give us an extra little bit. Let's see where we are now. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 2.66 there. So it's not give us a great deal, has it? 2.643 there. So yeah, you know, we're not getting 3 watts out of it. We're never going to. Yeah, that's on midband. That's now coming in at 2499. So yeah, that's crept a little bit, hasn't it? Let's go back to channel 1. Yeah, it's toggling between. Yeah, let's just bring that down a tad because it's toggling between 4 and 5. And we know we can do better than that because we have done. Which is the tool? This one, because this is a wider tool and it fits this adjuster. It's this trimmer. Right. Right, 27205. So 27205.1 fucking dash, yeah, 2720501, that'll do us. Yeah, I'm not going to achieve to get it to 0. I know you can, but I'm not going to. And on FM, UK 140 rather, 2779127, that'll do us. We can live with that because they drop with age. Right. And the power is not badly balanced now. We're getting equal. So we'll go to channel 20. There's the UK 140. There's midband. Yeah, that's not bad. And if we go to channel 40, there's midband, 2.3, 2.4 on FM, oh sorry, 2.8 on FM. And if we go to channel 1, we want to see at least 2.9, which is right, 2.3, so that's good. So yeah, we're, yeah. And the deviation is 2.4, 2.5. And let's see what the Microchipz is saying. I'll tell you what though is, or is it Clarence? One of them said something. Oh, it's, yes. Go on channel 20, made for on the air test. Right. I can, but this aerial's not very good in here. The SWR on this aerial is out, and so you might not hear me. But if I can find the bloody end of the wire, see, it means going Shit. Where the bloody hell's the end? Where's the end? Oh, where's the end of this? Turn that soldering iron off. Where's the end of the coax? That soldering iron could do with going off. Don't need him on. I can't find the fucking thing. There it is. There. Where's the coax? I can't find the coax. There's a little plug there, but that's not it. That's a test instrument plug. It's down here somewhere, but I can't fucking find it. Let's get my phone and put my torch on. Let's get my phone and put my torch on. I can't see the fucking plug. Do you know something, guys? I still can't fucking see it. It's down there somewhere. There it is. Just move that radio mic a minute. Well, I said there it is, it might not be. Is that it? Oh, shit! Me fucking Garrard Auto Slim. For me fucking, what do you call it, just went flying. I can see the lead. There's the fucking PL plug, but I can't get it. There. No, that's not it, it's a fucking power lead. Fucking hell's there it is. Found it, Graham. But this one, you probably won't hear me. I might hear you, but you won't hear me. I don't think you will, but we'll try. Channel 20 midband. I don't blame you going on channel 20 midband because, yeah, I don't think it'll work, but we'll try. Let's plug the external speaker in. If we fucking find the wire for that. Right. Let's just pull this. There you go. There we go. I mean, I've done everything according, so it will work. Just that you won't hear me from there. I know you won't. Channel 20. Midband. Hello, Graham. Hello, Graham, are you getting me? Yeah, it's this aerial, the SWR's out on it. We've got something there. Yeah, I'm copying you, Graham. Yeah, I've got you there, Graham. Are you getting me? Yeah, there's SWR on this aerial, on this radio, on this aerial, because it's way out, guys. The SWR's. Right. You sound alright, Graham. Yeah, you sound alright, mate, no worries. It sounds alright. You know, I mean, I'm not getting you as strong as I usually do, but it's this aerial. I either need to get it SWR'd or get it taken down and chuck it in the bin. Because, you know, yeah, that's the problem. The the SWR on this is nearly 3. I need to get the aerial man back. He was going to do it when he put that silver rod up. He was going to do it then, but we had rain coming, so I told him to leave it. I didn't want him up on the roof where it was slippy. I didn't want him falling off or anything and having an accident, so I didn't want him taking chances. So I just left him. I just said to him, I says, you know, when the weather brightens up, you know, I've got an aerial in the shack. I'll tell you what we'll do, Graham. I'm not going to do it now, but, you know, tomorrow night when we're live in the shack, I'll take this in there. You know, I'll put it into some sort of assembly, and I'll take it in there, and we'll try it on that aerial tomorrow night, and see how we go. But it is transmitting. It is definitely transmitting. It's transmitting 2 watts. Well, just above 2 watts. Because if I unplug the aerial, and plug the test set back in. Yeah, but you sounded alright actually, Graham. But yeah, it was alright. Right, let's turn my torch off. Right, come back to me chat. So yeah, we've got pretty much everything there now. I mean, I was using that Midland 150M I got off you. What, have you converted it to FM? You haven't, have you? Yeah, see, we can give it a go tomorrow night, Graham. You know, but yeah, you know, everything's working. It's, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong. I had a bit of an issue with the VCO getting it to where it needed to be, but it's working. Oh, cheers, Steve, if you're watching. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Yep, made my own FM. Oh, that's got. You got to do a video. You've got to do a video, Graham. I hope you videoed it because I'd like to see that. I would really like to see that. Yeah, you were clear as a bell, Graham. You were working lovely. I mean, that's what I say to you guys. I'm not saying it because he's on here, and I'm not saying it because he looks after me on my boards, and I'm not saying it because I'm kissing ass. I'm saying it because it's a fact. The guy's a genius, he really is. I mean, so far there's nothing I've not seen him being able to do. You know, and you know, I wish I was as good as that, and the truth of the matter is, guys, I'm not. You know, you know, but we're all, you know, we're all experts. I think we're all sort of experts, if you like, in our own fields. Let's come over to the camera. I'll tell you what. Let's turn this lot off now because we're done with it, aren't we? Because we know it's working. We'll try it on the aerial. We'll try it on the silver rod tomorrow night. See how we fare on that. And I think it'll be pretty exciting. So we'll try it on that tomorrow night, guys. And but to be honest with you, to be perfectly honest with you, you know, yeah, you know, I think, to be honest, I think we're experts. We're all sort of experts, if you like, in our own field. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I haven't found, I won't say rig doctor, because I don't think that's the right word. I have not found a radio technician, we'll say. I've not seen a radio technician that can do it the way Graham does it. I mean, there's just no end to what he can do, and it's a fact. And you know, Oh yeah, my little old Midland. Yeah, wow. what are you like? Wow. That's good, that looks good. Yeah, what did you use, the CBPA switch? Yeah, I think you used the PA switch, didn't you? Does it have a PA on that? Well, that one won't. If it did have it, I've got it now. But yeah, that's a nice job, that, actually, Graham. I hope you did a video. I'd like to see a video on that, to be honest. I would really, really love to see a video on that being done, that board being made. I made an FM board, I bought it. And it comes as a kit of components with no fucking instructions. Well, for the instructions you got, it may as well have had none. And I put it together and I don't know where it's gone, it's disappeared. I was going to fit it into a radio, but I'm not going to bother because I just don't think it would work if I did. Because the instructions were a bit scant. And I can follow instructions. Yeah, you nick the CBPA. I mean, who uses a CBPA anyway? You know. I mean, me and my mates when we was young, we used to. You know, if we had a rig in the car, you know, if I was in the car and going somewhere with a mate and we had a radio with us, you know, and he had a PA rigged up. If somebody was taking the time to cross the road, we used to pick the mic up, flick it to PA and shout, "Get a fucking move on, you fucker." And they'd look round, where's that come from, you know? Get a move on. You know, they'd look round as if, where's that come from? But yeah, it's, like I say, guys, I've not found anybody that can do it the way Graham does it. You know, he's very meticulous. He's got to be right. If he's got to be right, it's not worth doing, and I agree with that. You know, the guy seems to just have the Midas touch. He can, you know, I reckon if he fell in a fucking river, he'd come out with half a dozen fried fish. 800 amp fuse on the other end would have sacrificed my drill bit to save its. Wow. You know, at the end of the day, guys, let's come back to the camera because we can sit and have a chat for a bit now. But yeah, I mean, it's all gone well. I mean, that was only doing about. It wasn't doing 3 watts when it was barely doing 3 watts before I modified it. So, you know, it's not made a whole world of difference. But we'll try it on the air tomorrow night and see how it does on the aerial. We'll do an on the air test. I mean, my other Harrier, I've got a couple of Harrier CBXs, and somebody modified one of them. Somebody put midband in one of them. It wasn't one of Graham's midband boards, but it's like a piggyback midband, and it works. So I left it in. I normally rip them out, but I left it in. Gotta go, catch you tomorrow if I can. No problem, Graham. You take it easy, my friend. Say hello to Mrs. Microchipz. And you take care, my friend. And I hope to see you tomorrow night for Live in the Shack. And we can maybe put the radio on and have a chat. Say a quick howdy and whatnot. Yeah, it does. It works. It does. It work. You know. For a homemade AM but FM board, yeah, it sounded good. I thought it was on. I thought it was a proper FM. I thought you were on a Harrier or something. I actually thought you were on your test Harrier, to be honest with you. I thought you were on that, Graham. You know, but again, thanks for doing what you do. Who, me or Graham? But, you know, Graham, yeah, he's got to be one of the best, hasn't he, if not. I mean, and there's a lot of knowledgeable people that he works with other people as well. I mean, you know, it's like a sort of think tank for CB radio techs. It's, you know, they have an idea, they brainstorm it and they see if it's possible, and yeah, apparently most of the time it is. So, you know, what can you say? What can you say, guys? You know, it's... Yeah, cheers, Martin. You know, I mean, yeah, that was a bit of a, what do you call it, but we got there, didn't we? It was a bit of a palaver, but we got there. I don't think I'll put the other mod board in the York. I might put it in the hotel. But should I do that, guys? Who thinks I should put it in the hotel? Because the hotel's more worthy and it does 4 watts. I think it does anyway, I'll check it. But, yeah, we can put it in the hotel, couldn't we? I mean, that, mind you, that York does 4 watts. I might put it in the York, actually. I might put it in the York. Because the York is a bit better. The York 861 is a bit better than the Harrier. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I've actually tuned up the York. It was doing less than 2 watts when it came in, but I've actually tuned it off camera. Yeah, worthy of a video, yeah, you know. So, you know, I think, you know, but I definitely think Graham's FM modification is definitely on the Midland is worth. Either it's okay or it's, yeah, it's fun to watch. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, guys and girls, I mean, I'm not an expert. I don't profess to be. I mean, you know, either or, it's fun to watch. It certainly is. You know, but I'm not an expert, guys, and you know, I know my onions, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not a complete nitwit. I do know my onions, as we all know. I know what I'm doing. You know, and I've got a good understanding of it. Because if I didn't have a good understanding of it, I wouldn't even go near it, guys. That's why I'm not a mechanic. Although I can get an engine going if I have to. I'm not a mechanic, and I'll leave motor cars to those that can repair them. You know, I'll leave washing machines to those that can repair them, although they're pretty easy. But I'll leave them to those that can repair them. I'll try not to stray out of my own field. Well, that's it, you see, you know, and that's the idea of the channel, is to chase down repair faults and have a bit of a chat and a bit of a laugh along the way. You know, that's the whole point of it. I mean, I leave the pub early to get home to watch. Oh, thank you very much, Martin. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, tell me what pub you're going in, and I'll come to the pub, and it saves you having to go home, then you buy me a pint. No, seriously. But, you know. Yeah, and anyway, guys, moving on slightly, I bought a load of karaoke stuff last night. And that's why Steve sent me that. That's why I've just got some money back from Steve. Because I sent him some money to pay for it, because Steve was going to pick it up for me. Because it's in Bolton. A load of karaoke discs and some mics. The lady gave me the mics for nothing. Anyway, I sent Steve 40 quid, because he's got some money for me for Goldborn, so that would have made it up. But the stuff had to come downstairs, and Steve is in no condition to carry stuff downstairs. So I rang my mate Mick, the scrap man, and Mick couldn't do it until this morning. He says, I can do it, he says, about 10 o'clock, he says. So I emailed the girl, and I sent the girl a message, and she was out all day today, so until tea time. So I got the Mildred. You know, I got the Mildred, and his car wasn't quite big enough for the job, and his brakes are not he said his back brakes are not very clever. But what he did, he rang his son, and I just put Mildred owed me 15 quid for some spare parts, so I just said to the Mildred, I said I'll give you some karaoke discs, which I've done. I've given him a pile of discs and a pile of music discs, and that's what you probably heard me say. You know, I'm not sure if I've got all them. So he said, if you haven't, just tell me what you haven't got and I'll give you them back. But I'm pretty sure I've got them all, but I'm not sure. But that being said, you know, I know I'll get them back if I need them. But you know, I says to him, you owe me 15 quid. I says I'll put, you know, I says instead of giving me that, I said just put a £15 Tiger in your lad's car, like, you know. It wouldn't have cost 15 quid to do that, but that being said, I didn't mind. You know, someone's doing you a favour. If you look after them, next time they'll look after you again. A bit like Graham, you know. If I get a sideband radio that he wants, I just tell him my name, his price. You know what he thinks it's worth, and that's what we do. You know, if he says it's worth 10 pence, then he gives me 10 pence for it. You know. If he says it's worth whatever, that's what he gives me for it. And that's the way to do it, you know. It's a case of look after each other, guys. You know, it's like my mate Mickey looks after me. And I know he would have done that job if he could have done. You know, he looks after me if he needs a test meter. He comes here. If I've got a spare one, then he gets it. Or if he wants something mending, I'll go and I'll do it for him. He'll come and pick me up and I'll go and do it for him. You know, if he wants to ask me anything, then he can, and you know, and it's nice to have friends where, you know, they'll give you something back rather than just take, because that's my emphasis on it. That's the way I look at it. It's the way I deal. It's the way I roll. You know. Hello, Mark, and Bernie, and everybody else. You know, takeaways and what? Let's get me phone. I can't read that. Takeaways. It looks like barbers. Takeaways and barbers. Fucking Turkish barbers. Yeah, I don't go to barbers. I do my own. You lot see me do it, and I don't really eat a lot of takeaways, you know. Because they're getting expensive. It's getting risky going shoplifting now, isn't it? Mind you, I don't go shoplifting, you know, but it's getting risky for those that do now, isn't it? Because the police have been told that they've got to respond no matter what, because it was getting out of control, wasn't it, guys? Come on. People just walking in and taking what they wanted. You know, they can't now because the police have got to turn up. You know, I would, you know something, guys, I don't think I could do it, you know. I'm not saying I never have, but I don't think I could do it. Just walk into a shop and pick something up and walk out without paying for it. You know, I just don't think I could do it. I mean, I've done it as a kid. Most of us have. We've all walked into a shop, pinched a fucking Mars bar or something. You have a ponytail? Ah, look like a horse's ass from behind. The Mildred had one. I said, I don't know whether you still got it. I've not looked. I said, you want to get rid of that? He says, why? I said, you from behind look like an horse's ass. I haven't been to the barber since 1992. Well, I don't go because it's expensive, and yeah. The last time I went to the barber's, he said, right, I'm finished, would like anything on it? I said, yeah, a pair of knickers. I said, you made me look like a cunt. I got to keep getting something in my job. Anyway, guys, yeah, like I say, I'll show you what I got last night. I got these two mics, and they look barely used. You know, they're really nice, and they're not expensive mics, but you know, there were a couple of free microphones, So I'm not going to cry over it. They were free, and they've got leads with them, but they won't work. They won't work with my lead. My mic lead, but I think my mic lead's wired differently because it won't work with my lead, and my Shure mic does. So that's a weird one, isn't it? Anyway, I got this, guys. I got this as well. I'm going to try and show you without going to another camera. I got this, guys. Oh, I can do it. I can sit in and show you. I got this. This was in with it, and yeah, she didn't charge me for this. Trantech Systems, London, England. There, guys. The foam's got rotted a bit, but I got that off her, which is a radio mic, and it works. Well, as far as I know, it works. I've not tried it because I need to get a battery, but yeah, the original, there was a battery in there, guys. Luckily, the person took it out of the mic. There was a battery in there, and it had rotted. But you know, that's a nice radio mic. And it's not one of the modern ones, it's one of the early ones. And the early radio mics were absolutely brilliant. You know, there we go. Yeah, the early radio mics were really good. Not a lot better than the one. I mean, I've got a set of modern ones, and to be honest, they're crap. That's why I don't fucking use them. You know, so, you know, and the cases that the discs came in, you know, if I can move out the way, there's one behind me there, which I've been going through. I want everything that's in there. I've been through it. And the cases, guys, are all like this. They're all flight cases. Well, 6 of them are. Oh yeah, it'll be on a legal frequency. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be. I'll tell you what the frequency is, actually, because it tells you somewhere on it what the frequency actually is. Oh, it'll be a legal frequency. You'll be allowed to use it. Yeah. I don't see why. I don't see why it shouldn't be. Let's have a look. Right, does it tell us on the receiver? It'll tell us somewhere. There you are. 174,500. That's very close to 2 meters, because 175,500 is 2 meters. So that's very close to 2 meters, that, guys. But yeah, I would imagine it. I don't see why you shouldn't be allowed to use it. It wouldn't put out much power. That wouldn't interfere with anything. Mute sensitivity, that would be a squelch control. And then you've got an audio gain there, and an output, and a 13 volt or 15 volt DC. And you've got an aerial, that's your receiver. That's your receiver. Couple of lights on it, tells you how strong your carrier is. That one there tells you your audio, that one there tells you your power. You know, the power, there's power going into it. But yeah, I'm going to use it, I don't give a fuck, mate. You know, as far as I'm concerned. And there's the only downside with the microphone, there's a little chip out of it there, out of the battery cover. So you can see that chip out of it there. But I'm going to sort that out. I mean, you can still use it, you still screw it on. It'll still work. You know, it'll still work. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some heat shrink in this diameter. Can you get heat shrink in this diameter? I would imagine you can. Yeah, it tells you the frequency there as well, or at least it used to. Yeah, and it matches. Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine you can still use that. I don't see why not. You know, I would imagine you can still use that. But yeah, it feels alright as well, and with a battery it'll feel nice and weighty. Yeah, still exempt. I thought it would be. You know, yeah. We can still use it. You know. It wouldn't make any difference if I couldn't, I'd still use it anyway. You know me, guys, I don't really give a stuff. It's like me and Graham were having a bit of a laugh this afternoon when he dropped me my boards off. And, you know, we were talking about low band and what, you know, what's there on, what's actually down on low band. And I says to Graham, I said, well, me, if somebody will go down there with me, you know, I said, if somebody will go on low band with me, I'll go to low band, I don't care, mate. I don't bother. I like going places where you're not allowed. I don't do it that often, but when I did compare our club, I used one of those. I used one of them, but it had a headset top tip. Turn it off when you go to the toilet. I think that hit TV company is quite hard. They use stuff in the 400 megahertz band. Yeah, well, I'll tell you a story actually, guys. And Malcolm's, was it Malcolm who said it? Yeah. Malcolm's, hello Malcolm, good evening sir. Malcolm's right actually. When you go to the toilet, turn your radio mic off. Because I had a Sound Lab one. And it was like that one, only ran on 2 pencil batteries. Ran on two AAs. I think it was either 2 or 3 AAs it ran on. I think it was 3 AAs it ran on. And what happened was, I was worried about somebody stealing the microphone. So what I did, I left the record. I started the record playing, and I had one waiting. And my mate Tommy used to come with me, but he didn't come this week because he'd had an argument with the landlord the week before, so he didn't come. So I was on my own, so nobody could switch to the record on. And I had to go to the lavatory for a piss. And when I come out, everybody stood up and started clapping. I thought, because the record had finished. And they must have heard me have a piss, and they go, oh, lovely. You know, wash my hands and stuff and pull me fly up and all that fucking, pull me fly up and wash my hands and all that fucking lot. Anyway, fucking, they all started clapping, stood up and started clapping. And I looked down and I looked at the side of my pocket and there was an LED sticking out of my pocket lit up. I thought, oh shit. Fucking little LED, little green LED. It was green for a good battery and red for a bad battery. And there was a fucking green LED coming out of my pocket. I thought, oh shit. I just whipped it out of my pocket, I just pulled it out. And I says, fuck off you load of cunts, you know. I knew most of them in the place. A lot of them were friends. I just whipped it out of my pocket and said, fuck off you cunts. You know, and went back up to my gear and got my next record going. And it was they were talking about it, people were talking about it for weeks after. My mum even heard about it at the shops, because somebody at the shops had said, you know, did you hear that DJ have a pee the other night in the Silver Birch? Like, did you hear that DJ have a pee? Left his mic on in his pocket, you know. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, these things, you know, at the end of the day, guys and girls, these things happen, don't they? You know, hang on a minute, what's happened here? There we go. I nearly blocked fucking, I nearly barred fucking, nearly barred. The mobile phone companies getting the top end of the UHF band was a bonanza for us massed Head TV for us, mass TV head amps. Got overloaded with 4G stuff. Fit a filter, 75 quid. Fuck that. I don't watch telly anyway. You know. As long as they don't fucking come anywhere near fucking 2 meters and 70 centimeters, I'm not asked. Because I'm licensed to use those bands. I need to renew my amateur license. It's up for my license is up for renewal this year. I need to check it because I don't want to be using the equipment unlicensed. Not when I can just phone up and tell them and they say, right, you don't need to phone. We'll see you in 5 years. Was mostly blocks of flats. At the end of the day, yeah. Anyway, moving on slightly. I'll be going in a minute. We're on, what are we on now? Fuck me. 9:48, nearly 10 to 10, guys. I'm going in a minute. Yeah, but, I don't think we need to worry much about any of that shit anyway, had we? Because we should be thinking more about what's round the corner, shouldn't we? Looking like World War III. That's on its way, isn't it? World War III is on its way. Fucking Putin, Trump, fucking Starmer and fucking Zelensky. Yeah, I know it's nearly 10 PM. That's what I said, 10 to 10, it's 9:45. Or 9:50 something, what did I say it was? 9:49 it is now. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there because we've had a good, we've had a good session tonight. We got the CB, we modified the CB and it was a pretty poor example of a CB to modify, but I'm not depriving the world of a decent radio. We got we got it to work, and at the end of the day it's all done. But you have to accept compromises when you put another band into a radio. You have to accept the fact that there are compromises. And I might look at the output transistor in that, do a revisit and have a look at the output transistor and see what the gain is. See what the gain is compared to a transistor that's good. And because the transistors do lose their gain and do lose their efficiency. I've known that happen. It's not often, but I've known it happen. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, guys and girls. Yeah, he still can't speak English, can he? He probably struggles with fucking Russian and all. He's a cunt, him, isn't he? I bet, something? I bet he's the sort of person that'll use a toilet on a train when he's stood in a station. Twat. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me and having a chat and, just making the channel worthwhile, guys. Because without you guys, without you fellas and fellas, it wouldn't be worthwhile. Anyway, you all take it easy. And like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee if that's your thing. You all enjoy yourselves. Oh, if you're watching that, I think it was Archie. If you're watching Archie, thanks for the coffee. Him and Starmer and Trump butt buddies, yeah. Yeah, they like arse ending each other, don't they? Yeah, as Jim Davidson used to say, or John Virgo used to say, fucking from behind and not too hard on Big Break. From behind and not too hard. I'll catch you later, guys and girls. You all take care, stay safe, look after each other. And we're in the shack tomorrow night, guys, and we'll take the little Harrier in the shack, we'll put it together to some, to some form of, how it's supposed to look, and we'll take it in the shack and we'll try and get all the Microchipz on channel 20 Midband if he comes on, if he's able to come on, because I know he's a busy man and he's a, you know, he's a busy bunny, and he, you know. Right, well, you all take it easy, guys, and I'm out of here, and I'll be back this way tomorrow night. Thank you very, very much. Bye for now, guys and ladies.